What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 154 of Acumen Wrestling. Here we are, Wednesday night special. For those tuning in, thank you. Normally we'd be on Thursday nights every single week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But tomorrow for us is Thanksgiving, so I will not be broadcasting. Sorry to disappoint those that couldn't make it. Cedar Resident, Twitch TV. Yes. What's up, J Penn? What's going on? Anyways, 154 tonight. This is our Thanksgiving special, giving thanks that CM Punk did not show up on WWE television this past weekend, allowing me to get a one-on-one title shot against Mr. NAW, Mark. That is your main event tonight. We also have the Twitch Championship on the line and the Tag Team Championship tonight. And Alpha's retirement match, as requested. We're honoring a six-man, six-man elimination chamber. So, in honor of Alpha's career here in NAW, we're going to say goodbye inside the elimination chamber. All that and so much more here tonight. So again, thank you all for joining us here. Where's the Legion? Why are they at ringside? Won't be here tonight. He's dealing with loss. Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That is tragic. Locke, hope you're doing okay, man. iRob's here. We can start. Shout out to Locke. And the loss of a pet sucks. I'm sorry, man. I hope you're doing all right. And I'll reach out to you soon. I didn't see that. So good luck, man. But here we are, episode 154, our Thanksgiving special. Let's give thanks tonight for first off this community. Thank you so much for tuning in each and every week to what we do here. We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. And then also give thanks to me, your future NAW champion. You're welcome. Cody, what's going on? Let's hit that music. It's 154.
Hey, yo.
Here we are, 154. It is the last night of November. That means voting ends tonight, bit donations in tonight, and prizes will be announced. Cody, thanks for the host. Prizes will be announced in the form of a general manager coming next week, Thursday. 200 bit donations to start off. Hip hip hooray, thank you so much, Trevor, for that. General manager will be announced for a single show. Again, the monthly general manager. They'll get a show to book next week, Thursday. So I'll be in touch with them, the winner of that. Bevan says, I've had a good month. You hear the GM, iRob? What's up, Aim? Happy early Thanksgiving to everyone. To you and yours as well. Again, thank you all for tuning in. But with the bit donations and voting awards, you'll be getting title shots at TLC, which is just a couple, well, really, like 11 days away. So, coming soon on that. So Trevor, thank you so much. I'm going to get your entries there. DKA with a 1,000-bit donation. Hip hip hooray. Thank you so much for that.
Hey yo.
Hey yo, Demon, thanks for the host. So let's kick things off here. Trevor, you get your 2. DKA, I'm going to get your 10 in right here. Exclamation point. Match 1. Twitch Championship Nightfall. Mark Bennett, get your votes in now as I get 10 for DKA here. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. Glad to have you all with me here tonight, of course. I was unsure truly on what kind of audience we'd have heading into a holiday. So starting off big tonight. We are starting off big. Go big or go home is what they say, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. Thank you so much. So DK will get all those in for you here quick. Rated, what's going on? Exclamation point match 1, Twitch Championship, Nightfall, Mark Bennett. Get your votes in now. Looks like they have some friends at ringside with them. It's all shaken up, though. That's not the accurate ringside people. Gotta love 2K. So DKA in the house. Dilly Dilly Boys. Tag team opportunity for the titles tonight for them. We'll see if they do well. Again, one of the mini championship opportunities here tonight. Twitch title, NAW title, tag title. And then TLC is around the corner. I'm very excited for that. That's a new normal 2K thing with the mixed-up managers. I promise you they'll come out accurately, but on the title screen here they all get all goofy. So, at least this game somewhat works. I'm hoping for 20 to be fixed at some point, but who knows. We should have at this point been on it. Did I see your messages? I saw you message me. I haven't checked it yet. I wonder if you'll be walking to the barrier again. We'll find out here in a moment. Alright, here we go. Our opening contest. Twitch Championship on the line. Very excited for this one. Will Nightfall finally get his title he's been chasing? We'll find out. You played 2K as well, NBA 2K. Do you do career mode? What do you do? You're heartbroken? I'll check them after the show, man. I promise. Let other people win. Perks, November is almost over. You play career? How well do you do in that game? I've never been great at NBA. Keith just yeeting Adam into the fans. Nightfall looking a little different here tonight to kick things off. I like it. And MX. Is this the right MX? I found that I actually had two downloaded. One from you, one from iRob. I got rid of the one iRob did. So let me know. And just start brining your turkey. Ooh, deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs. He's going to debut in AEW anytime. That's exciting. Congrats to them. So Nightfall coming out here tonight, not alone. MX confirming it is the correct one. Fantastic. We have the right one going forward. The imposter is gone. We've deleted him. Imposter times 2. He's gone. 94 overall, so you're pretty good. That's awesome. Creator Wrestler sick. I did not make this one. I can't take credit for it. So shout out to Nightfall. Again, accompanied with Kira and MXG here tonight as Genesis. MXG, you can catch him every Tuesday night right now on NPC, or developmental brand. I see how well he does, and hopefully gets called up soon. Look at this! Oh, I dig it. Legion here, looking amazing. Twitch champion, of course, Mark, defending it in this title match here. You got Grand Canyon and DKA there coming out. MX says, whoop that ass, let's go Nightfall. The condom brand. God, Rob. I like the look of these guys. Very cool, very cool. Looking mighty focused here tonight. iRob's just a hater. You learn to ignore him. I have for the last 20 plus years. Twitch Championship on the line here tonight. This is NAW, the only place you can find this kind of action.
Introducing the challenger from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 245
The gift of Jericho.
The assassin.
Drink it in, man.
Resub times 5. Thank you so much, iRob. Drink it in. And Cody says, Ill MX's Genesis, instant hatred. I mean, I was shown no bias. Hey, I mean, they were a pretty dominant faction around the world. So why not stick with your brothers, right? Alternate attire, yes. I dig it. We haven't seen alternate attire from you yet. Here we go. That's what it's for. Brett booing. Twitch Championship here. I do know that, iRob.
That's because my cows won't.
There you go. Twitch Championship. Kicking things off here tonight for 154. Hey, yo, thanks for the host, Brett. And do a lockup. Dilly dilly. DKA ringside for this one. A little bit of old school wrestling to start things off. Blake, what is up? iRob, thanks for the host. How's it going, Blake? Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Speaking thanks for the host. Ricky, thank you. Hey, yo. Forearm strike caught. Bit of a rock bottom there from Nightfall. Stomping him out. It's too bad that we're too good. Confidence oozing in Genesis, of course. Blake, thanks for the host. Hate to bring out other league issues. What I talked to you about got resolved. Good to hear, Alpha. Good to hear. As your commissioner, I will still treat you fairly. He guesses. Oh, man, you got to keep your eyes real close to that Cody King. Yeah, be careful, MX. Be careful. You got strands, Brett. Do you know how to use them? Mr. NAW kick to the midsection and a stunner to follow. Nightfall in trouble on the early going in this match. He has been chasing a championship since his debut, and he has fallen short every single time. Will tonight be his Thanksgiving? Will he feast? Oh, RKO! Mark here looking very confident, talking trash to MXG at ringside there. Goes for the pin.
Rise to the top. Oh yeah, I am the queen. Let me say it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, iRob. He's gonna try to get iRob joining Cody King with the winner of the NAW title match tonight. Next week. So be on the lookout for that. And yes, happy Thanksgiving to you all. And you too, Blake. Thank you, thank you. That is not Mr. NAW. Ooh, I don't know. Pinfall, Nightfall. Chair is in the ring. Referee did not see it.
Rise to the top. Oh yeah, I am the queen.
Oh yeah, ready to join in the fun now. The match is filling up very quick. Cody, iRob, and Rated, the winner of the main event tonight, next week. We got MXG trying to cheat, throwing. Yeah, he threw the chair in the ring there. The rare appearance of an NPC member here on the main roster, not competing, but helping his faction out. Big elbow from the top rope from Nightfall. Pinfall to follow. 2 count. You were shocking the system since the beginning. Facts. Oh! Was that a code breaker? Did we see a code breaker? Stealing my moves. Come on, Nightfall. RKO. Another one for Mark. This is the second one he landed perfectly. Pinfall to follow. To retain. 2 count. Seth says, and then you left and I took over. 8-time champion is Seth. No doubting that. Have we seen Seth and Brett cross direct paths yet? Because that's a money match, if you ask me. DKA cheering. Stealing my moves is still from Y2J. How dare he? How dare he indeed. Oh, going for an RKO. Nightfall reverses that one. Scrambles away. Gets part of a drop kick there, though. Rob does not follow rules. Brett says, no, me and Seth have not had a match. I'm a bit surprised. I feel like those two should cross paths. Goes for a belly-to-belly, gets reversed. DKA cheering on Mark. Kick to the midsection. Both arms hooked. Oh, reversed. Nightfall coming back with the clothesline. Cody says Seth is the only good one on Genesis. There you go. You call you John because you can't see anything? Yeah. I don't know about that one. Look at this ringside there. MX getting slightly involved. Oh, look at this. MX better be careful here. Referee counting. We're at 4. Smack my beard up. Bring it. No Shave November. This thing's going away this weekend. Back in the ring. Action continues. The beautiful beard. Did I see your Create a Wrestler design? Which one is yours? I saw a bunch this week. Incredible high-risk move from Nightfall there. Crowd chanting, this is awesome. Loving this match. Our opening contest for the Twitch Championship. Definitely delivering here. Pinfall from Nightfall. Will he finally become a champion? Oh, 2. You picked up Sword and Shield tonight. Awesome. We'll have to get our trade on with some Pokemons. Gets the RKO. Nightfall could become champion here. Will this be? Grand Canyon says otherwise. Distracting the referee. DKA has shield. With the mask. I think I saw that one. Were they like bluish or purple? Stunner from Mark. Yeah, you still gotta add me. For sure. Pinfall attempt for Mark to retain the title. We have to get our trade on. Yes, that's a quote. MX says the kill shot, baby. Getting amped up here is Nightfall. Oh no. Gets it. Capitalized. Bloody. Mark. Oh no. What was that? Did he kick out immediately? Bass says not again. It's your time to shine, Nightfall. You got it right, Trevor. MX says end it. Back and forth. This match is incredible. Fighting out of it. MX says it was a rope break earlier. That's why he kicked out so easily. Hooks the arms. Into a pin. Will he retain? 2 count again. Nightfall will not die. Rest says, I'm going to be a wrestler. Wrestler. Oh, implant. Down in the mat. Getting amped up again is Nightfall here. It's all about making fans. Gets it. DK says, this is awesome. Pinfall attempt. Nightfall. Finally, Nightfall's journey is complete. He is your new Twitch champion here tonight. Wow. DK says, okay, not so awesome. MX says, let's go. Kicking things off here. Genesis making a resurgence. Building their brand back up after their downfall as of late. They definitely can start the rebuilding process, capturing gold here.
Here is your winner and new Internet Champion, the Assassin Nightfall.
Clapping there from J Penn. Congratulations, Nightfall. You did it, finally. You are now the man to beat for that belt. Here we go. Get the screenshot for the Instagrams. Moving on to our second match. I hope you're all ready.
Benno one belt.
Benno one belt indeed. Our second match tonight, exclamation point match 2 if you're voting along. Crystal against Smalls. Get your votes in now, and it looks like both of them are bringing friends to the ring. So again, exclamation point match 2. Crystal and Smalls. You missed Batman though? Let's go! So Crystal, of course, being accompanied to the ring by fellow Coven member Bones. Brett sending me messages while I stream again. Thanks, Brett. And of course, Smalls by the nerds of wrestling there. Kevin, Trevor, and Locke. And oh, it's Miller time. You got it. You getting hyped for your match later, DK? A lot on the line. Will y'all become tag champs? Who knows? Who knows? So again, this is NAW. Normally we air live every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But tonight, special night, returning to our original Wednesday night slot that we did for oh so long. Just for one night only, though. The Dream has no memory of that. Ooh. Cody says no, they won't. The Felon and I are getting ready by chugging Bud Light Platinums. You didn't send me a message, huh? Pretty sure I got a notification. That matches your Twitch handle there. So, just saying. You might have. Who won the first match? Nightfall won the championship from Mark. He is now the Twitch champion. Don't tell the Felon's PO. This one's taking longer to load because we got all the managers in this one. Jeez. So again, last chance to get your votes in. Exclamation point match 2. Crystal or Smalls. Singles match. First pinfall or submission. Miller team, you have to take extra time to load? Is that how it works?
And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Crystal.
Brett, y'all confusing me, man. You're confusing me. If he gets caught, I'll win the tag titles without him. Confidence, that's key. Kitty.
And her opponent, accompanied by Kevin Miller. And representing the Nerds from Ann Arbor, Michigan, the Women's Champion.
So Women's Champion, if you know any women that want to join a league, right now we are recruiting not only for males but females here in NAW. So if you know any females that want to join a competitive league, this is the woman to beat for the championship right now. So tell your friends, tell your wives. This is the place to compete. Here we go, singles match, non-title. Former general manager Crystal against the current women's champion Smalls. Crystal starting off dominant here. Stomp of the face. Radius says, Brett, you have some issues that you need sorting out. iRob says Herman and I will be victorious. How do you get a character on the show? Great question. Thanks for asking, Blake. You can get a character by uploading to 2K19, and we're also accepting for 2K20 using hashtag NAW on Community Creations for Xbox One. Cody says, I'm going to spam Brett's inbox. Yeah, Brett, you gave away your gamer tag on Twitch. It's now permanently on this episode. Smalls with a nice suplex there to Crystal. Raking her face after that lockup. Cody says message. Incredible famouser there from Crystal. We've seen that do very well in matches before. Pinfall to follow. Your gamer tag is your Twitch. Yes. You never check your Xbox messages, says DK. So yeah, iRob says if you need a character made, if you're not on Xbox, join our Facebook group, and iRob is willing to make the character for you. Irish whip into the ropes, bouncing off. Oh my god, big right. Don't know if it's Switch or my stream, it keeps freezing. I'm not having bandwidth issues tonight, so it's not on my end. Last night was. Crystal going high risk now. Here she goes. Oh, big stomp from the top rope. DK made 2 characters for guys. They don't know if they stuck around. What were the character names? They're probably on NPC. And of course, you made DK in the phone. Yeah, majority of the characters in the roster are made by other people, usually their own selves. Does it need to be in 1080p? No. I mean, 720 you'll have better streaming because it's lower fidelity. What's the Facebook group? Great question. So if you search for Nerd Acumen Wrestling on Facebook, so facebook.com/groups/Nerd Acumen Wrestling. And do you have to be over 18? No. There's no age limit. We try to keep the content clean. Smalls picking up the win here over Crystal. I can't make any promises about iRob or a few people in chat, but we try to keep the content clean and inviting. We do have a baby on the roster. It's true. One and one here tonight for DKA. Women's champion picking up the win. 0-2 for iRob. MX 2-0, baby. Nice. You're 16, but I don't care about swearing or anything. Right on. Yeah, you can join. Like I said, everything's fine. If you have any issues, though, with anybody in the group or any of the content, please let me know, and we'll handle that. We haven't had hardly any issues over our time period as a channel or doing this, but it's the internet. I can't control everything. If you swear you're snitching. And Batman, you do what? I missed that one. The KO was impressive, says J-Pen. So we'll snag a screenshot for our Instagram. Again, winners get posted to Instagram after every show. So follow us there. Search for Nerd Acumen Wrestling on Instagram. To be in your 20s again? Yeah, I'd love that. One more time. One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, setting up our next match. This is match 3 of the show. If you're going to vote along, exclamation point, match 3. Then either Wolfpack, Annihilation, or Legion. Get your votes in now. You want to flex on me? Don't be silly. Getting jiggy with it. Love to be 12 again. I don't even remember being 12. So match 3, exclamation point match 3 to vote along. Wolfpack, Annihilation, or Legion. This is a Tornado Tag Elimination match. Titles are not on the line here. None of these teams are the champions. But a win here could definitely place them in good standing to be a contender for the tag titles. Brett, I see who you vote for there. You're silly. Silly, silly, silly. So again, exclamation point match 3, space, then either Wolfpack, Annihilation, or Legion. Entrance turned off for the multi-man match, so you got a few more seconds to get your last second vote in here. Because here, what is the Facebook again? No worries. Nerd Acumen Wrestling. So that's the group. Just search for that. And you'll recognize the logo and the TLC, the Tables, Ladders, and Chairs banner. There we go. Igor's still not wearing a Legion gear. He's not. I have not had a chance to update him. I was in Chicago for 4.5 days. And then maybe I'll have time over the holiday, but I'm not making any promises. But he will get updated, I promise you, at some point. I have the screenshots to do it. Elimination rules in this tag team match. 3 great teams on Thursday nights. Here competing on our Wednesday night special for Thanksgiving. Flexing on him on the outside is Grand Canyon with Herman. IROB staying somewhat away from Igor. The Maniac plants Igor down. The End and IROB now going to face off. Takes out the knee of The End. Wisely rolling out of the ring, and we've seen these two battle before. You sent a request to join it on Facebook. Thank you so much, Blake. I will accept that and make sure that you get in there. We're already out here hitting our finisher, apparently. Pinfall attempt on Igor. I'm going to go ahead and accept Blake to the group. Blake, approve, my friend. Welcome to NAW. Glad to have you. You finisher. Lord Brett, can you describe that finisher to me? What's its specialty? You don't know any of these teams. To be honest, you're still fairly new. The only one you really should know about is Wolfpack, because they're the best. No bias. No, this is a great way to learn the tag division, though, for you, MX. Scouting for the future. Igor. Setting up a move on The End. End of days there. The End is down. Pinfall attempt to follow. The referee slow into position. Never heard of Wolfpack's nightmare. Oh, man. What a troll. Right, that's the best you got? Man. Raven there likes to troll us, too. Oh, my. Off the ropes. They're incredible. None of them are Genesis, so they don't matter. Blah. Simultaneous pinfall from both Wolfpack members there. Both kicking out at 2, unfortunately. And yes, Legion is also a very dominant faction here on the show. And IROB mentioned that. He made the entire Bad Guy Inc. tap. He's not wrong. The Cannon Crusher, handspring cutter. I like it. Very cool name. Pinfall attempt. Using the ropes for leverage. Nightmare says, leaving Genesis was the best decision I made in my life. No eliminations as of yet. Oh, nasty slam there from Canyon. Canyon pinning the Maniac. Gets a 2. Kicks out at 2. Oh, nasty kick. Nightmare does not recall that happening. I'm sure iRob will share with you the episode from our YouTube archives. Igor. Oh my god, flying through the air is iRob. Who is fucking Mike? No. Block. Somebody's trying to freaking go away. Block messages, balls. Sorry, someone is trying to call me on Facebook. Go away. Just gonna close Facebook so that doesn't happen again. Anyway, sorry about the distraction. Almost said I was hearing my phone ringing. It was a Facebook call. 181 been AFK the whole time. What's up, 181? How are you? No eliminations as of yet. Was it the smallest comment? No, it wasn't. I don't know who it was, to be honest. It looked like a spam user on Facebook. I've been getting those a lot lately, too. You don't own Facebook. Well, neither do I. You're too woke? Are you woken? Nah. No? Sorry, I had to do it. Canyon with a big slam on the end there. Zuckerberg does, you're right. He's got a lot of money. Delete! The end with a big slam to Canyon there. Still says woke. Oh, those right hands to Canyon. Good lord. He misses off the ropes there. iRob in trouble. You program Mark. The Maniac pinning iRob. Herman, will he save him? He does. Pinfall attempt now. The end on Canyon. Igor breaking that up. Action continues here in our tag team showcase here tonight. Our gobble, gobble, gobble is the best I have. Mark, the guy from MySpace, I think that was his name, wasn't it? That seems like forever ago. Oh, the big elbow from the top rope. The Maniac rolling out of the ring. Someone was eliminated. Tom from MySpace. There you go. Tom was his name. Zuckerberg is Facebook, yeah. The Maniac on the outside of the ring here. He was eliminated by that elbow, it looked like. Action continues. Herman dumped over the ropes. Igor bringing him back in. You're watching NAW. Me too. With the boys. Big kick. We're all stars now in this dope show. Going around and around he goes. Canyon in trouble. iRob, look out. Jeez. He's trying to catch him. He's not doing a good job. Look at the little iRob there trying to scoop up the pin. He only gets a 2 count. Crowd loving it, saying this is awesome. IROB getting there just with a split second left. Herman should have been eliminated by Igor there. A little bit of old school wrestling here from IROB. Into a submission. Will Igor tap? Nope, not today. Wolfpack working together now on the inside of the ring there. The end bouncing off the steel steps on the outside, fighting with Canyon. Gets him caught in the ropes there. IROB goes for another pinfall. How many strands do you get for getting just one right? Only if you place in the top 3 do you get strands. So top 3 overall on the show. God, those gut punches from the end are brutal. Was that a knockout? Was Canyon eliminated by gut punches? Are you kidding me? That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. IROB now with a little bit of old school wrestling again. Yeah, he got knocked out, he said. He was eliminated by gut punches. Another elimination. It looks like IROB tapped out Igor. This is wild. We're seeing some strange eliminations here in this match. Again, you never know what's going to happen in NAW. Anything can happen. Apparently knockouts are on in this particular match. I didn't think they were. We rarely use knockouts on the show, to be honest with you. Legion, you have failed me, he says.
Ref is bribed.
Ref was bribed, says DK. Yeah, I don't recall ever having KOs on, to be honest with you. Big power slam there from IROB. Where is he getting this strength from? I hurt his back, though. The end in trouble. This is now a handicap match. Going high risk. IROB spoiling that present. Into a submission. Will the end tap?
A competitor has been eliminated.
Wolfpack picks up the win. Wow. The ref was bribed, says 181. So some highlights in the match here. He didn't tap either. We have conspiracy going on. Wolfpack paying off the officials.
Here are your winners, Justin the Win and Rude Boy Rob Reynolds.
2-1 now, says MX. What did I tell you about Wolfpack, MX? I tried to tell you. Just saying. Aim says, my man doesn't disappoint. You're not wrong. So here we go, another one for the Instagrams. Follow us on Instagram, Nerd Acumen Wrestling. We're also with DNA, Dose of Nerd Acumens on Instagram too. Check us both out. A lot of cool content there, I promise you that. Setting up our next match, exclamation point match 4, if you're voting along. This is the Tag Team Championship match. The Dilly Dillies on the left there against Cody King and Rated, your champions. Get your votes in now. This is exclamation point match 4. Igor is suing for that screw job. IROB says the only pick you need for the Insta. Yeah, check us out there. If you like Instagram, you're on Instagram, check out Dose of Nerd Acumen and Nerd Acumen Wrestling, 2 amazing Instagrams. I promise you that. Get your votes in now, though. This is the Tag Team Championship match that we had advertised. 2 members of Legion, the brothers Dilly against Cody King, and rated the current reigning, defending Tag Team Champions of NAW. Get those votes in. It is the last night for voting again. The winners will be awarded with championship opportunities at TLC, and the top bit donators will be rewarded with the same. So tonight is it. November for our show is done after tonight, which is just incredible. Cool news, buddy of mine I work with owns a wrestling show in Georgia. He's having an event on December 7th. Going to have an autograph signing. Promise a big name guy is in the main event. Guest commentator for matches. That's awesome, Nightmare. Good luck with that. Have fun with it. Leo Rush. Raider got those muscles from the needle, man. So after tonight, we'll be taking a few days off for the holiday from streaming content on the DNA Twitch channel. But join us this Sunday night as our podcast returns. We're going to be talking about our favorite games of the year for 2019. So myself, Locke, and Caleb will be talking about that right here on Twitch. Join us in the chat and tell us about your favorite games this Sunday night. So turn on those notifications and join us. And former champ. That's awesome. Brian Kendrick. What? Gilbert. That's funny stuff. Dilly coming out now. We got to get you guys a custom tag entrance. That's what we got to do. Nightmare has speculation of who it is. Who are you thinking? Brian Kendrick actually is a former champion. Is he? Not the main belt, though. Did you, DK? Send me it again. I'll update it. When I shifted everything around for the NPC and the main roster, I think I deleted a bunch of tag teams, and I had to rebuild them. And I don't remember what everyone's was, so many apologies. It was the main belt. Brian Kendrick has never won the main belt. I promise you that. During a scramble match, they don't count those in the history of the title reigns, though. Following both instances. Thank you, Blake. You're the best. Cruiserweight champ, yeah. Main champ. I mean, sure. It's just not to my recollection in the history of recognized champions. Maybe in a scramble, but I believe they had a disclaimer. Where they says if it changes hands during it, it doesn't count as a title reign. Brett. Alright, man. He was main champ. IRUP says he's the best. Cody King right now has a belt. He has claimed to be the best. He can prove it with that belt right there in his hand. You like to eat scrambles? Don't ruin your dreams. That's what I do best. I'm the dream ruiner. He was a great champion. The other half of the Inner Circle here, your tag team champions, Rated. Looking mighty focused here. DNA Championship coming up after this match. You're not going to want to go anywhere. 6-man elimination for the DNA Championship. My DNA Championship. Looking like an inflate. Like a balloon? What? Del Rio. That'd be cool. You don't see Jericho. I like Del Rio. I thought he was great. At least you can keep the DNA title. I don't know. 6-man elimination for my DNA title? That's going to be tough. Del Rio's so boring you hated his finisher? What? You and I watch different shows, I guess. The Outer Circle would have been better? What? No. Dilly Dilly, DKA. You got this. When is the Chamber? Match 6, Brett. Match 6. Of course, our farewell match to Alpha, Nightmare in chat here tonight. You're not having the NAW title, although my last 2 nights has been terrible. Yeah, it goes in waves. There's a formula to it. I just haven't figured it out yet. Anyone think CM Punk's going to make an in-ring return to WWE anytime soon? I don't think so. In-ring return? I definitely don't think an in-ring return anytime soon. Won't even hang the person in the corner. The person will hang themselves up so he can stomp on their face. So dumb. There are a lot of dumb moves in wrestling. Like, stuff that's not really practical. But, hey. Tag titles, this is what it's for right now. Dilly Dilly Challengers against the Champions Inner Circle.
DKA, Jason the Felon, on the way to the
You didn't like Rogue? You didn't like? Oh, I liked Rodriguez. I thought that was great.
The Disaster.
CM Punk will return to the ring, just not when I'm there. I mean, that's fine. Fans were relentless with the CM Punk chants, though. Let me tell you that.
The Disaster.
Ricardo was the best thing about Del Rio. I enjoyed that. And yeah, I don't think CM Punk's going to wrestle anytime soon, if ever. To be honest, prove me wrong, please. But I don't think it's going to happen. So here's the thing. CM Punk left because of people like The Rock coming in as a part-timer and taking the belts and doing big things away from talent who grinds. If CM Punk were to come back now, he'd be doing a return after a long period of time off and getting pushed right into the main event, pushing away talent that is there every night. He would become the thing he hates. Hypocritical. So, if he were to come back and do that, come on. This is a normal tag match. CM Punk number 28 the next Rumble. God, I hope not. Punk was the greatest thing in UFC. Oh no. Let's not talk about that again. Referee backing up Cody there. From DKA. That was a nice neck hold here. Oh, cheap shot to the face of Cody. Traditional tag here in this one. It's nice to see. Traditional match. WWE fans are bums. Won't shut up about CM Punk. I mean, the thing that didn't help is he's talking about WWE now as a job. Like, they're going to be louder than ever again. DK says, keep the action in our corner. Yes, that would be smart. Control in the ring. Rated now the legal man in this one. sweep. Picking him up by his face to chokeslam him back down. Missing the grapple there was DKA, paying for the Irish whip into the corner. Ready to run in Bulldog. You want Punk to return it over and take out Lesnar for good? It's not going to happen. I'm sorry to disappoint. DKA going to tag the Felon in. Felon now the legal man against Rated. Tag Team Championship on the line here. Classic tag team match for the title is nothing better. Hot tag made. Cody now the legal man against the Felon. Oh, nasty super kick. Odds are highly unlikely it happens. You do want 2,000 strands. Punk showing up at AEW tonight. The 2,000 strands is done. The transaction is complete. I have my title match tonight. We can make other deals again after tonight. But that transaction is complete. They are in Chicago. You're not wrong. Action continuing here in the tag match, cutting the ring in half. The Felon playing smart with Cody King. If he doesn't show you can't get a title shot. No. I don't make deals like that. For 3 months? No. I make money moves. That's why I'm in the main event tonight. Don't make a deal with the devil. Dilly! This is the Felon. Felon in control of Cody. The champion reversal, though. Batman with the Dilly chant. Dilly Dilly. Oh, he's got him in a choke. Uh-oh. What's up, Brett? Oh, no. Gets out. I'm stupid. Thanks. Thanks. I'm here for you, man. I'm here. Every week. Most weeks, twice a week. Sometimes 3 times. DDP. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Have you? Pinfall attempt from the Felon. Who still cheers for DDP? I mean, he's doing great things for people. DDP was great. Bang! Tag Cody. This is Rated. You gotta work together as a team. That is not working together. See, I Rob cheers for DDP. I do too. He was great. I mean, do something. Thank you. Oh, waited for it. The Felon walked right into it. I do need some DDP yoga. That would probably do a lot for me. He did win David Arquette the title. Let's not.
I hate your guts.
T-Shot, what's up, man? How have you been? Mastawa. Sorry for the caps. No problem. What's going on? How are you? We got you on the Tuesday night roster, T-Shot. We're great, man. We're great. We got you on Tuesday nights. Being managed by Cody King.
Yowie wowie.
This guy right here knows what's up. Thanks for the follow, Master Wah. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Hope you're having a good one planned. If you do anything. If you don't celebrate, hey, I'm sorry. It's just what we do, I guess, every year around this time. And it's not really celebrating. You know, when you think about the story of Thanksgiving, it's kind of shitty. So, yeah. You watched the YouTube video, right on. Hope you're enjoying it. Happy Turkey Day. We'll go with that. I like that. That sounds better. Retire because you hate me. You hate me because you ain't me. Alright, Brett? Calm your horses. That's what you gotta do. Calm your horses. You need to catch up. It's why we archive everything, T-Shot, just for you. Big Slam Cody here in control. DKA. Tag titles on the line. The champions, of course, the Inner Circle, Cody King, and Rated. Gets him in a choke. 5-bit donation. Rated scooping that up there to become Stream Boss. You see that? I didn't even acknowledge he snuck in. Ultimate opportunist is Rated. That's why he's gotten the opportunities he has during his time in NAW. I ate you? Yum, 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 like a turkey. Tuesdays and Thursdays now. Yep, every single week, T-Shot. Tuesdays, Thursdays. Did we watch Survivor Series? I actually attended Survivor Series in Chicago. I was there for all 4 events, Friday through Monday. And man, let me tell you, awesome stuff for the most part. A few things I didn't like, but that's okay. Awesome stuff, though. You did claim me, iRob. You did. Master, what did you watch Survivor Series? Repping the shirt. Boom. 6-bit donation from Batman. Hip hip. Hooray. You were there too? Where were you sitting at? I did say yum yum yum. Rated in control. Reversing DKA. Cutting the ring in half. Spear. Look at the agility. Boy, you're in a happy mood. How can't you be? You're here with us on a Wednesday. It's Turkey Day. Rated exhaustion. Setting any kips up though. Gets some of it there. Wasn't someone else there too? Yes. You were ringside? Dude. Super jealous of that. I was with the Way and Lana from the show here. We had a great weekend. Did you see a Discord direct message I sent a few days ago? I did not. I apologize. I'm not the most active member on Discord and DNA. Locke is more active than I am. And he didn't tell me anyone messaged, so I apologize if I missed something. I'm working on getting better with Discord. And I didn't see hardly anything over the weekend, to be honest with you, because I was in Chicago for Survivor Series. Batman says tag. Your best secret ready to call? I want to see it. Look at DK. The shoulder right to the midsection of Rated goes down. He didn't stick with the pin there, though. You did, Am. You did inherit me. Sorry. It could be worse. Maybe. You're at work all weekend? I'm sorry, iRob. Incredible move there from DKA. Goes for the pin after that. Will they win the tag titles? Oh, 2. Rated coming back now. He's had enough. Oh, what is this? Oh! Oh, incredible setup into a back-breaking move there. Nice moves from DKA. The back and forth tagging. Oh! Reverse, though. He couldn't get a tag in. Rated now. Bringing it back to his side of the ring. The Fallon getting in. King. Legal Man. CM Punk chants were amazing that night. Really should have come out. Yeah, I think the majority of the crowd wanted that. That was their opportunity. Hot tag. Fallon. Now the Legal Man misses the spinning forearm. King saw it coming. Gave a couple of his own. Flying knee. Yes, match 4. You working Hell Week? Oh, yeah, retail. No thank you, no bueno. You think Punk will come back in the Rumble and eliminate Rollins? Like I said, if he comes back and takes a main event spot away from somebody who's been working, he's a goddamn hypocrite. Because it's why he left. AEW the damn super kicks? Yeah, I'm over the super kick party, to be honest with you. I don't like the Young Bucks at all. Sorry for those that do. But it's a shtick that I've been seeing now for quite a few years, and I'm frankly over it. You hate the Young Bucks. All right, at least I'm not alone. I usually get some hate for that one.
Yowie, wowie.
Mr. Executioner. Executioner. How do you say it? Why? Why what? Thank you for the follow. You're the best. Happy Turkey Day to you, Mr. Executioner. YouTube. Or YT. I like him with the super kick shit is becoming more like the RKO. It's an overused move. I agree 100%. Fallon. Oh, Tombstone. Yes, rest in peace, NEWT shot. It was a great run. Oh no. The Felon had it won with the Tombstone. He could not complete it. Oh, what do we have here? Nice. Go for the pin. You're going to be in trouble. DK says that was 3. YT is for YouTube. Okay, I was right with my assumption. So Mr. Executioner, YouTube. Thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. The match where they put the tax down Joey Ryan's trunk. Yeah. I mean, like I said, they had highlights, but I'm not a fan. I respect their craft, but I'm not a fan. Have I thought of another emote to replace the new one? I have. So NPC will be the emote to replace the NEW one. I gotta update that and get that approved by Twitch. So. And then I also have to get the new NAW logo approved. So I got some work to do. The bridge into a pin. Oh, 2. This match has been incredible. Oh, nice. Rolling Swanton. Or Senton, rather. Are all the NAW roster members creator? Yes. Everyone on our roster here is creator wrestler, and everyone in chat are talent. Count out beginning. High risk move from King gets reversed from Felon. So yeah, if you want to join the roster, hashtag NAW. When you upload to Community Creations on Xbox One, we're taking 2K20 as well as 19 currently, as we're building our roster for 20. But we're still on 19 for this right here. So get your upload in. We also have social media pages you can join us on. We're on Facebook under groups, Nerd Acumen Wrestling. We have an Instagram where the winners get their photos posted. So join us on social media. Stay up to date. Join us in Discord. Chat with us behind the scenes. And yes, if you don't have an Xbox One, someone has always been amazing enough to make you. Hot tag, DKA, legal man there against King. Oh, the stomp. Good lord. What is this? Reverse into a pin? No, not like this. For the match, this is awesome. Incredible headbutt there. DKA, tackle. Cody getting knocked down to his ass. IRUP says I never make people. Who does that? This is an incredible match. I thought he had it too with that roll up. Oh, we've seen this before. DK, what is this called? Oh, into the pin? No, he hurt himself in the process. He gets the hook on the leg there. Rated, gonna break this up. Gets there just a second left. He was awfully slow on that. The Super Supernova. This match is better than AEW. Just saying thank you. Thank you. This has been an incredible match. The tattoos are a bit bold. I mean, it helps them stand out, you know. Maybe he just got them done. Rated begging Cody to tag. They're the champions right now. Dilly Dilly working well together as a tag team here in this one. Oh my. Coast to coast. The Fallon just landed a coast to coast on Cody. Wow. From clear across the world. Lands 2 boots to his face. Cody somehow is back up and in control, tagging and Rated. This Executioner says you don't like AEW. I watch it. That's one of the reasons we moved the show to Thursdays normally. T-Shot says I've heard a lot of bad things about 2K20. Yeah, it's not so great. Rated with the pin to retain. Oh, Rated coming in, pinning the Fallon to retain. Inner Circle, still your tag team champions. What a hell of a match, though. Rated says Jackhammer for the win. "2K20 is a garbage fire." Yeah, it was a hell of a match. I honestly give it to both teams there. I have a feeling we're going to see these two teams again in action. I would love to see that again personally. That was incredible. There goes your strands. Oh. The Inner Circle is going to be a huge problem. You're not wrong. Both of these two, the tag team champions, have had a history of success in the singles division, so it's no doubt that they're going to do well as a team. Ray should have beat Brock at Survivor Series, but Vince has had it so far up.
Like you,
yeah.
I don't waste all these people's time bitching and moaning and bitching and bitching.
So we're getting it. We're getting the rematch next week. I'm excited to see this again. Next week, you're going to see it. I like it. I like it.
Are you bitching?
I'll give the Dilly Dilly Bros credit, but the Inner Circle is too much.
One more time.
Yeah, I agree. One more time. Next week, tune in for that. Tag Team Championship rematch. Dilly Dilly, their second chance. Coming up right now, though, exclamation point match 5 if you're voting along. The DNA Championship in a battle royal. Adam, Rated, The Way, iRob, Gravity, and Nightfall. Get your votes in now. This is exclamation point match 5 for those voting along. One more time with the names. Adam, Rated, The Way, iRob, Gravity, and Nightfall. Get your votes in now. Make a TLC match next week. That would be awesome. I like the way you think. And because you're new and you followed us, I will do that just for you. TLC next week for the tag titles in honor of the upcoming TLC pay-per-view is happening. Bat says, Cody, let me have MXG next week for my tag partner. We'll beat Inner Circle. Oh. Tag title match, TLC match. TLC tag titles. Hell yeah. That's happening next week. Make sure you get your vote in, though. One more time. Adam, Rated, The Way, iRob, Gravity, or Nightfall. This is exclamation point match 5 for those voting along. And it is for the DNA Championship. And it begins now. Here we go. Elimination rules over the top rope. Both feet hit the floor. You're out of this match. One of these men will walk out with the DNA title. MX says, don't let me down, Nightfall. He already won the Twitch title. Wrong outfit. I gave you the other outfit in the first match. It defaulted to your default attire for this one. So. Didn't he just... What happened? Yeah, I think in some of these it defaults to your main belt. Or not main belt, main attire. You grew your hair back quickly? You did. It's been a while. That tag title match was a long match. He did just win the Twitch title. Yes, he did. Apparently he's greedy. That's Genesis for you. They're greedy. Big slam from Rated on the way there. Those two are very familiar with each other. No eliminations yet. Very greedy. Yes, they are, Batman. Keep a close eye on them. The Way looking to eliminate Adam. IRob trying to get rid of Gravity. What are you doing, IRob? Come on, man. I thought we were supposed to work together. Your kid just voted against you, Ira. Watch my mouth, mediocre commentator. Oh, that's fine. MX, you might just meet this mediocre commentator in the ring. That way we can really get familiar with one another. So be careful what you wish for, my friend. Wolfpack fighting each other on the left. Adam working against Nightfall. The Way resting. Rated helping him out. Gravity dumped out of this match. We are guaranteed a new DNA champion. IRob eliminated me. Thanks, IRob. I guess better luck next time to me. Oh, I'll bring it. Thanks, IRob. Just win the damn belt for me, IRob. And then it'll be worth it all. DK is 1-4 now. You can rest now before I win the NAW title. Yes. So there you go, Batman. I am in the main event tonight, so I'm going to get my rest in. That's why. IRob did me a solid. That was his reasoning here. Blake, you say yes? Oh, you want me out? Why does everyone vote against me? Well, MX is egging me on. I'd love to have a match against you. Maybe we'll have a tag team match with me and my rookie against you and your pro. Oh, wait. Isn't your pro retiring tonight? So you're without one? Guess it'll be a handicap match. The Way dumped out of this match. We're down to 4. Have a match with him next week. I think so. So me and Eric York, my rookie. What do you think, Cody King? Against MXG in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Nightfall eliminated. We're down to 3. IRob says I can mentor him. Not so fast. Nightmare, you're retiring. Tonight's your last night. Or at the upcoming pay-per-view. There is an NPC takeover coming soon. It'll be NPC's first pay-per-view event. That could be a good match. DK says if he needs a pro, I could step in. Yeah, I don't know what Cody's plan is yet for the pro. Adam here trying to get rid of IRob. An imposter MXG kicked Eric York's ass last night. Imagine what he could do the real one. What the real one could do, rather. You know, I'm intrigued. I'm very much intrigued. You were definitely a great talent acquiring for NPC, so I've been keeping a close eye on you, MXG. Trust me. IRob down there from Adam. Member says, you know what this is, AI show, I don't really do none, so what's the point of retiring? So let's say if I win the Elimination Chamber match, I don't retire after all. Adam eliminated by Rated there. You know, Alpha, you know how to make a name for yourself, I guess. You allowed Leverage to book an entire match in your honor of your tenure. So yeah, honor. If you win the Elimination Chamber match, you can stay on NAW. If you lose the Elimination Chamber match, you're going to NPC. How's that sound? So no retirement, but depending on if you win or lose, what roster you'll end up on. Seems fair enough. All right, there you have it. We made a deal. Stunner to IROB. Rated in control of this thing. Rated looking to become DNA champion if he can eliminate IROB here. IROB is in big trouble. Let's add something else. But wait, there's more. What do you got, Nightmare? 2 and 3. IROB eliminated. New DNA champion, Robert, a.k.a. Rated. Damn it, IROB. The bigger Rated. When did you... He got eliminated a little bit back. The belt collector is back, says Rated. If you win the match, I want a title shot, or I get to book at least one show. Wow. If you win the Chamber Alpha, I'll give you a title shot of your choosing. How about that? If you lose, though, you're going to NPC, and then you're in the hands of Cody King. Alright, we have a deal. If you lose, NPC seems fair. You can work your way back up. So, you know, that's basically an NPC. Shakes hands. We got it. Boom. Your kid just called you weak? That's amazing. Congrats, Rated. Heading into match 6. This is that match we were talking about. The Elimination Chamber. Mark, Brett, Alpha, Seth, Rated, and Nightfall. Do you know who in chat was your tag partner the other night on NPC? I don't recall Cody would have that. We've been writing down our cards. So I'd have to have him look that up, or I can get back to you on that. I don't know off the top of my head. So, Emmy, what's up? How are you? This is our 6th match. We got one match to go after this. Rated says, can you win 3 straight matches? Mark, Brett, Alpha, Seth, Rated, or Nightfall. Exclamation point match 6. Get your votes in. This is the Elimination Chamber. If Alpha wins, he stays on NAW and gets a title shot of his choosing. If he loses, he goes to NPC with all of Bad Guy Inc. You said, sorry you've been absent. Where'd that one go? Scrolling too fast. Sorry I've been absent, busy painting 20 feet tall apartment. No worries, Wicked, how are you? Who's the big guy? So one last chance here, exclamation point match 6 if you're voting, starting from the left to right. Mark, Brett, Alpha, Seth, Rated, or Nightfall. Last chance, exclamation point match 6. The Elimination Chamber begins now. 100-bit donation from DKA. Hip hip. Hooray, thank you for that. Getting another entry into a raffle here. Oh my, starting the match off. The two that I wanted to see fight each other more than anything, they're finally facing off. Brett and Seth here. Starting off the chamber. This is incredible, and this worked out so well. It was all random too. So you couldn't have made this any better. So two of the most decorated and outspoken individuals in the history of NAW starting off the Elimination Chamber here. How am I recovering from my excitement at WWE? Coming down, it was an amazing weekend, a lot of cool things. Aim says she voted for Brett because he looks like, wow. I mean, okay. Random. I honestly, T-Shot, looking in the eyes, this was completely random. I did not set this one up to go any specific way. The picks were awesome, yeah. Like I said, we had a blast. Who's going to come out next? Pinfall submission is how you lose this match or get eliminated inside the chamber. Who's it going to be? Alpha, not a good drawing for you. Coming in at number 3 here. Wolfpack for life. Rigged. Yeah, Alpha. If Alpha wins, stays on NAW, gets a title shot of his choosing. If he loses, him and his boys going to NPC. This is the chamber match we were talking about because it's happening right now. We have one more match left on the show. Our main event is for the NAW title. The main belt currently held by Mark Bennett. He is the champion. And the challenger is me. That's next. Rated been doing something. Looking extra thick. I told him, I wore a t-shirt, and Xavier and I talked about my t-shirt. It was an Altered Beast shirt, and he tried explaining it to Big E, and Big E looked like he couldn't care at all. And then Kofi was laughing about it, so it was a good time. Nightfall in the match now. Brent Allen Co. There you go. Thanks for that, Nightfall. Or Nightmare. We will crown a new champion. It's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. I sure hope so. I'd love to become a 3-time champion here tonight. Who knows, though? The main event, anything can happen. And yes, I did meet Sting. That was really cool, too. Really nice guy, very reserved. Who's going to enter the chamber next? Mark Bennett, your NAW champion, Mr. NAW himself. 5 people in, no eliminations yet. And tall, he was tall. His documentary was really cool. Batman, come on, man. I need you to build your confidence. You're one of the best here, Batman. Especially in your short tenure here. Very few people have accomplished what you've done in 154 episodes. And you've done it in just over 2 months. That's incredible. Incredible. You're done jocking me, yeah. Here we go, counting down the last one to join the party, Mr. Rated. All 6 men in this match. No eliminations as of yet. Alpha still has a chance. He's not looking good right now, though, with Brett doing work. Pinfall attempt from Rated on Alpha. Who's going to be the one to try to take Alpha out? No worries, Batman. Confidence, my friend. Confidence. You got this. Don't listen to the crowd. Don't let them get to you. You're the face. You're the hero. I'm just the bad guy bullying you. Action continuing here. DK, see? There you go. It says you got it, Mark. Oh my, speaking of got it, did you see the high flying from Mark there, taking out Seth? Brett down. Alpha trying to pin Brett. 2 count there. Mark with the RKO on Seth, pinfall to follow. 2, Seth still in this. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Here we go. Alpha coming back against Brett. Rated now trying to pin Nightfall. Oh, 2 again. So many close counts here. No one eliminated as of yet. On the unforgiving steel on the outside, Rated is in trouble. Mark's in trouble. Loads of 2s, a lot of 2s. Alpha! Making deals with the devil, my friend. Alpha, the first one eliminated here. Alpha and the Bad Guy Inc. boys headed to Tuesday nights. NPC is your new home. So if you want to catch them in action, join us every Tuesday night for Alpha and the boys. Massive trolling him there. Oh man, Seth is bloody, says Rated. Seth crawling around hurt. Mark with a pinfall on Brett. Brett eliminated by Mark. Mark now turning his attention to Seth. We are down to 4. Seth trying to submit Mark there. Not working, not effective. Rated doing a clinic on the inside. Blake's still going on the goodbyes. Mark in trouble here with Seth on the outside. Oh, off the cage. Again off the post there. Knife on the inside, stomp. My God, Seth is relentless here. Over and over. Is he going to get again and again? Seth, what the hell? Come on, the crowd booing. Now you want to watch Remember the Titans. Nasty kick there from Nightfall, doing work on Rated. Mark is in trouble here. Pinfall from Seth. 2 count. Unreal. Everyone in NPC should now be very worried. You're not wrong. You have a lot of experience to bring to that roster. Have they fixed 2K20 at all? They've patched it. It's not working perfectly yet. Seth snapped. He's gone wild. Oh my. Oh. Incredible. Mark's recover into a stunner unrated. Choking out his own. Nightfall choked out Seth. Seth eliminated. Mark with the opportunity on Nightfall. Oh, 2. Famouser there unrated. Mark now running the show. This is why they call him Mr. NAW. Uh-oh, he's in trouble here. Oh, nasty powerbomb. T-Shot says, I'm not worried at all at NPC. Nightfall with the MXG Nightquiller. Who calls him Mr. NAW? I do. Pinfall attempt. Mark just watches. Oh. Nightfall kicking out. All champs in this one. Twitch champion, tag champion, NAW champion. And now DNA champion. So these 3 right here are our title holders. Nightfall eliminated Rated there. Do a Thanksgiving special tomorrow night, like 4 more. Yeah, I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. As much as I'd love to, it's a holiday. But if you do love the content here, we have archived everything. Nightfall picking up the win here. Nightfall's having an amazing night over Mark. But yeah, check out our archives. If you want to watch more of our content, we have tons of stuff. 153 episodes currently on our YouTube channel and right here on Twitch. But yeah, I'll be honest, it's a holiday. I'm going to spend it with my family. Yeah, see, even Nightmare says everyone's going to be with family. It's ultimately why I'm doing this tonight instead of tomorrow for a normal show.
Nightfall sucks.
Knew I should have voted Nightfall, says MX. Nightmare says, I'll do something. There you go. Uh-oh, Bat is upset that MXG did not vote for him. Nightfall looking hurt, though. Barely surviving the chamber. He is hurt. One and 6 for DKA. Man. 5-1 for Bat. That's a hell of a night, man. 1 and 5, yeah. You'll download creators from this show and you'll book some 1-on-1 matches, 4 total matches, streaming on Mixer. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time, though. Exclamation point match 7. It is for the NAW Championship. Gravity, myself, against the champion, Mr. NAW, Mark Bennett. Master says new champion time. Hopefully. The reason this match happened last week, Thursday, I offered to give every single person in chat, not 1,000, but we upped the game to 2,000 strands if CM Punk showed up in Chicago over the weekend at any of the 4 events. Did he show at SmackDown? No. Did he show at War Games? No. Did he show at Survivor Series? No. Did he show at Monday Night Raw? No. Therefore, the other side of the offer was if that happened where he did not show, I would get a 1 versus 1 NAW Championship match against your man, Mark Bennett here. And you all fell victim to my trap because you all thought the enticing offer of 2,000 strands was so incredible that you felt so confident that your voice of the voiceless, your savior, Mr. It's Clobbering Time, was going to show up and save WWE. You were wrong, and you all fell for it. And here I am, getting ready to take back the NAW title for the 3rd time here tonight. 50-bit donation from T-Shot. Hip hip hooray, thank you so much for that. Buckle your seatbelts though, because it's time for me to take back what is mine. Did he show up at AEW? I don't know, but the crowd just went nuts right when AEW went off. Maybe. But that wasn't part of the deal. Batman, Mark Bennett, good luck, my friend. You're gonna need it. The 50-bit bitching donation there, thank you for that, of course. Here we go. It was all part of the plan to get Trav rest for this match. Thank you, iRob. You're looking out for me.
And it's for the Men's Heavyweight Championship.
Here he is. What do we think is in Rowan's cage? It's a great question. I don't know. It's weird. Feeling very confident here is Gravity, being accompanied to the ring by iRob. Ugly pants. Nah. CM Punk is in the cage. Might be Ramblin' Rabbit or Mercy the Buzzard. I mean, are they going to pair him up with him again? Wolfpack Disco Inferno. Hey, Disco was great. I love Disco Inferno. This match is just wrestling. Oh man, Just like the Pyra now, raining down the hate. His tee shot. Best manager on NAW. You better be, iRob. Let's take this belt home, man. It's our time again. I gotta say, Mark, your management choice as of recent, I'm not so fond of. As you can see there, being accompanied to the ring by Andrea Lana, your champion. And why is that? We'll see where her allegiance lies. Why is she not down with the pack? She doesn't like losing, is what she told me. To my face. As she exited Gorilla and walked out with Mark and Legion. Lindsay's sleeping on the couch. Bigger package. Damn, T-Shot. Damn. Yeah, we do need a Wolfpack beatdown. We're going to attack Lana. Just beat her ass. Lana is a winner. She doesn't want to associate with the Wolfpack. Not wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, though, this is your main event. Happy Turkey Day. And I want to thank everyone for joining me on 154 here tonight. And this is what it's all about, the NAW Championship. Classy gentlemen. Yeah, Wolfpack's not so classy.
Introducing the challenger from Ann Arbor, Michigan, weighing in at 241 pounds. Travis James.
Here we go.
Introducing the champion from London, England, weighing in at 240 pounds. He is the men's heavyweight champion, Magnificent Mark Bennett.
After this, you're going to bed and dreaming about turkey? Yeah, me too. You mean Legion, not Lotion, right? I think that was a different gimmick, iRob, if you're tapping out Lotion. Here we go, NAW Championship on the line in your main event for 154. Gravity, Mark Bennett. Wrist lock to start things off. Test of strength there between the challenger and the champion. Hammer lock. Oh, nice move there. A bit of a slow start, a little bit of slow pacing to kick things off. Takes a minute for these guys to warm up. Chop. A right hand strike. Into the ropes and out of the ring. Gravity means business. Oh, no. Oh, suicide into a tilt-a-whirl DDT on the outside. Incredible moves here from Gravity to start things off. I love it. Referee counting. Rigged, it says T-shot. Oh, a slap there. Combination strikes from Mark. Up on the shoulders. We're at 4 already. We're at 5. Referee counting. Can't win a belt on a countout. We're at 6. Is this really going to end in a countout? 7. Off the post. 35-bit donation from Rated. Hip hip. Hooray, thank you for that. We got to 8 on that count out. Jeez, I did not want the main event to end like that. Talk about a letdown. Gravity missing the kick, paying for it. Mark capitalizing. Reversal into a clothesline. Everyone picking their spots here in this match. Jawbreaker. Big clothesline from Mark. Diving back into the ring is Gravity. Irish whip into the turnbuckle in the corner. Elbow strike and a nice enziguri. The Facebook group is Nerd Acumen Wrestling. Codebreaker. Blind Space, what's up? Hi, how are you? Gravity setting up. The Destroyer lands it on the champion. Incredible. Dragging him to the middle here. Pinfall attempt. 2 count only. Come on, ref. Slow count. You're killing me. Stomps him there. The strength picking up gut buster. Down the champion goes. Jawbreaker reversal. Mark back to his feet. Oh, misses the clothesline. Misses the jab. Combination strikes into big forearm. How do you start something like that? Like what? Oh no! Gravity in trouble. RKO landed for Mark, the champion, to retain. 2 count only. Oh man. Close action here between these two in our main event of the show here tonight. Mr. NAW wrenching on the arm of Gravity. Knees to the back. Telling the crowd to be quiet. No, don't. Oh, spinning neck breaker. Taunting now, feeling mighty confident. Emmy's voting against me. Aw. Reversal. Never count out Wolfpack. How do we get started like what we're doing? I mean, get OBS and a capture card on a computer. The rest is just building a roster. Codebreaker! Working on the left knee now is Gravity. Stomping him. Crowd cheering for Gravity. Oh, he was about to celebrate. Oh, no. Drawing a line in the sand and pointing up. Laying his claim and confidence is Mark. Running forearms. Pele kick. Gravity's in trouble here. Kick in the midsection. Oh, reverses the move there. Gravity wisely recognizing Mark here. Look at this pin. Thank you. All the wrestlers are created wrestlers. Blind. They're all in chat here. Double arm. Pedigree. Gravity is in trouble. IROB, do something. Oh, God. Knees to the face of Gravity now. Mark is getting dirty. We don't normally see him go for that kind of approach to wrestling. He's pulling out all the stops here. Gravity is in trouble. Arm drag, takedown, reversal. Gravity back up, begging him to stand. Mark recovering on the apron there on the outside of the ropes. Big right, dropping him outside. How do we create wrestlers? Just with the create a wrestler in the game. In the ring goes Mark. Gravity says enough. Are you kidding me? Lana with the distraction, screwing over Gravity. Are you kidding me? No! Are you kidding me? So the real story here is Lana's allegiance lies with Legion. Betrayed by his own wife is Gravity here tonight. And still your NAW champion, Mark Bennett. Unreal. Congratulations, Mark. You won a clean match. I think you and I will cross paths again someday. But for now, you're the better man. Congrats to you. And you definitely have something to celebrate over this Turkey Day. Whereas I go hungry without a belt. Unreal. So ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 154 of Nerd Acumen Wrestling. Next week we go back to our normal nights of Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday night is NPC. Join us for that. The NAW Performance Center, the developmental brand. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want a character on there, either join our social media group, have it made for you, or make it yourself and upload to Community Creations on Xbox One, either 2K19 or 20, as we're building the roster for 20, but we're still playing a 19 until it's working, until 20 is working, that is. Hashtag NAW, Community Creations, Xbox One. We'll get you on Tuesday nights, groom you, get you some strands, move your way up to the main roster, and then compete in great matches like you saw here tonight. And then, of course, every Thursday, NAW, the main brand, the best of the best of the best, sir. Every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Dose of Nerd Acumen Twitch channel. For those that followed and subbed tonight and donated, thank you so much. You make doing this, so worthwhile. Even just those chatting, again, so worthwhile. Being able to entertain and hopefully provide a cool community for you to be a part of. It's such a privilege and an honor. So if I'm thankful for anything this year, it's all of you. Thank you so much for making all of this happen for all of us here at DNA. It truly is an honor to do all this for you. But that's it. Join us. Turn on notifications, though, because this Sunday, again, we're going to have a podcast. We're going to talk about Game of the Year for 2019. If you missed that, it's okay, because we're on podcast platforms like Spotify, Google, Apple, Breaker, Stitcher, you name it. Find us. The Dose of Nerd Acumen audio podcast is available. And thank you, Raider. Thank you, everyone. You so glad I got a new shirt? Yes, it will be worth some money someday. Speaking of, we do have expiring merchandise on sale right now in our merch store. Check that out. Exclamation point match, or let's do that again. Exclamation point merch for the link to our merch store. Check out the sale that we have right now. It's until December 1st, so you only have a few days over Black Friday and the weekend to pick up some expiring merchandise, as well as other discounted items. And there are items that will be gone forever, so check it out while you still can. But other than that, that's all I have for you. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, you all have a wonderful night.